Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Peters Township Indians versus Upper St. Clair Panthers. It is a Section 5 game. Peters comes in undefeated. St. Clair with one loss, trailing by one game. Starting lineups were announced, and we're ready to start play. Both teams are coming off a victory. In Section 5, St. Clair had a 5-0 victory over Cannon Mac, and Peters Township was 1-0 over Chartiers Valley. Both teams huddle up. And we'll see who's going to take the center kick. Lights are all or nothing, right?
Oh, gotta work. What's that?
Lights are all or nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. We can walk. That's fine. I can't see the field in there.
Okay.
You need them for the.
Okay. St. Clair will take the opening kick. Vince DeLomo touches, sends forward, and the back line on defense sends it back up for Peters. Peters Township has it on the left wing. Inside, Danny Poljak brings it out. Number 9 for Peters brings it across. And Peters trying to gain control. Vince DeLomo comes out with the ball. Heads it up to Carlton Laston, who's open on the left wing. Ryan Kopka easily gathers it in. First punt comes from Peters. Ryan Kopka drop kicks, sends it to the offensive 40. Touch inside, foul on St. Clair. Peters will take the ball in at the football 40-yard line. Peters sets up with a 4-4-2, lined up on the 18, headed back out by St. Clair. And the ball settles down. Peters gains control out of bounds off of St. Clair. Peters throwing down deep to the left corner. Shields nicely. Ball comes across. Feeds into the goal. Offside call on Nick Wilcox. If I have a spotter, that'd be good. Sorry. Yeah, even just okay. Mark has to be the St. Clair goalkeeper taking the first goal kick. Clears to the 40, headed back by Vince DeLomo. Chris Burke goes up. Vince DeLomo sends it out. Ball goes back. Peters gathers it in. Looks all the way back to the defense. Defense sends it up the left side to the mid and drops back. Peters Township sells the ball. Inside, Danny Poljak intercepts for St. Clair. And Joey Palladino left foots it up. Headed back by, and Shane Pruitt in the center. Sends it across the back line. John Worthy momentarily loses control, sends it up to forward. Carlton Laston back. Peters gains control. Peters is setting up the attack in the offensive zone. Drops over the top. Marquez comes out, takes it on the one hop. Drop kicks out. Clears the offensive 40, headed back by Peters. Settles down in the middle. Nate Wilcox. And we've got a foul on the Peters Township Indians. Chris Burke sets it into play. John Worthy outside. Robbie Merritt touches back. Vince DeLomo up forward and out of bounds. No, the ball stays in. Peters gathers it in. Brings it across the back defensive line. Intercepted by Joey Palladino on a lead to Robbie Merritt. Carlton Lassen follows in. Lost by Ryan Kopka, but he gathers it back in. Good rush by St. Clair. Ryan Kopka takes another drop kick. 40-yard line. Push from behind. St. Clair ball. Chris Burke taking the kick from about the 43-yard line. Asked for 10. Left-footed to the corner. Decision. Defender throws it out of bounds. Throw in deep in offensive play by St. Clair. Five minutes into the game. Fairly quiet. Danny Poljak, the designated long thrower for St. Clair. Curls it in. Ball's in the center of the box. And the white-shirted Indians are on the break. Chris Burke steps in, chips it up over the top. Ryan Kopka made the move and settled back on the line. Shot wide by Robbie Merritt. St. Clair's going to set up with Robbie Merritt taking the corner kick in the left hash. Inside, headed across. There'll be a throw in by Peters Township Indians. Peters throws it up the left side. Comes across. Intercepted by Vince DeLome in the midfield. Settles the ball. Passed right to the white-shirted Indians.
Peters Township throwing by number 14, Christian Branstetter.
Christian Branstetter will take the throw in for the Peters Township Indians. Drops it in. Nate Wilcox drops it over the top. Lacey going to net, didn't catch up with it. Ball out of bounds off of St. Clair will be a throw in by the Indians again. Okay, ball goes out of bounds, comes back to St. Clair. Chris Burke will take the throw. Over top of Michael McCurry, headed back in by Peters Township. Nate Branstead will call a handball against St. Clair. It's be a direct kick from about the 20-yard line on the football field, going in on goal.
Peters Township kick to be taken by number 8, Greg Weimer.
Greg Weimer's taking the direct kick. White-shirted Indians hold at the 18. Curls it in. Ball deflected out. Robbie Merritt on the chase. Sends it back up. Ball from the defender sent up. Maintained control by Peters. Foul on St. Clair. We're coming back in at about the 45-yard line with a direct kick. 45-yard line on the Peters side of the field.
Taken by number 8, Greg Weimer.
Greg Weimer's a designated long ball. Sending it over the top to everybody standing at the 18. Low line drive. Missed the head. Mark Hass gathers it in. Mark Hass with a drop kick. Clears to the 35-yard line. Headed back out by the back line of defenders. Out of bounds. Peters throw. Long throw down the lines. Play was stopped by Chris Burke. Throw in deep in St. Clair territory by the Peters Township Indians. Taking the shot. Ball sent back, all the way back to the goalkeeper, an 80-yard touch. Ryan Kopka sends it up. Ball goes out of bounds off of St. Clair. Be a throw-in on the defensive side. On the near side of the field, we're going the other way, St. Clair.
Upper St. Clair throw-in to be taken by number 2, Danny Poljack.
Danny Poljack's long throw into the goal mouth. Ryan Kopka up. Nicely catches it high and brings it in. Kopka takes the kick, clears it to the 40 on the offensive side of the field. Peters Township brings the ball down. Nice back check by Joey Palladino. Ball sent up. Out of bounds off of Chris Burke. Peters will be taking a deep offensive throw. Cody Bartica will be taking the throw.
Entering the game for Peters Township, number 5, Jason Chapino.
Jason Chapino is the new substitute. Peters sets up. Chapino's on the chase. Out of bounds. And we're pointing to a corner kick off of Danny Poljack in the back.
Peters Township corner kick will be taken by number 14, Christian Branstad.
Christian Branstad will be taking this kick from the corner. Left side of the goalkeeper, Mark Hast. Curls it in. Mark goes up, takes it at the highest point, and brings it back out. Mark Hast on an outlet throw, looking for Joey Palladino down the left side. On the touch into Robbie Merritt. Robbie Merritt touches up to Vince DeLomo. He gets through. 2 defenders close down. Robbie Merritt on the sidelines. Looks to filter it through, doesn't make it. Robbie Merritt comes back on the ball, makes a nice play, returns it, favored by Peters Township. Gains control, sets up the offense. They're waiting for numbers. 3, 6, 8 St. Clair Panthers back on defense. Everybody's chasing back, trying to settle this down. Okay, it was a foul called on St. Clair. Again, Peters with a direct kick from about the 25-yard line on the football field. We're just passing 28 minutes left in the first half on a scoreless 0-0 tie.
Peters Township kick to be taken by number 8, Greg Weimer.
Greg Weimer setting up at about the 32 on the football field. He's going to curve it in. We've got 5 Peters Township Indians waiting at the 18. Ball's in. Too far for everyone, going out of bounds. Chase down. Peters Township brings it out of the corner, sends it across the end line for a goal kick. Mark Hass will take this goal kick from the right side of the box. Looks up, snaps it to 40. Colin Fiduska gathers in. Sends the ball up to Robbie Merritt. Out of bounds off of Peters Township Indians. Peters will settle back into a defensive mode with the offensive throw coming from St. Clair.
Entering the game for St. Clair, number 10, Ashay Kumar, and number 29, Pat Davis.
2 forwards change for St. Clair. Danny Poljack takes the throw, going long into the box. Headed back out by Peters Township. Ashay Kumar takes the shot on goal. Ryan Kopka takes the Ryan Kopka punts to the 40-yard line, headed back by David Steen. On the run, Pat Davis. There'll be a foul against the Peters Township Indians. Chris Burke will take this direct kick, taking it from about the 25-yard. Well, he's going to leave it at the 30-yard line on the football field.
Upper St. Clair kick to be taken by number 6, Chris Burke.
Chris Burke will take the left foot with the curl coming in. Low, long ball. Settles down at the top of the arc. Cleared by Peters. Ball settled down. Sent back in by Danny Poljak. Pat Davis goes back to back. Try to feather through to Shea Kumar. David Steen settles it down. And Shane Pruitt comes out of that with the ball. Step up by David Steen. Ball's going to go out of bounds off of St. Clair. It'll be a deep throw on the defensive side of the field by the Peters Township Indians.
Peters Township throw in to be taken by number 21, Tim Hutchins.
Tim Hutchins drops it in, sets the ball in play. Ball goes out of bounds. David Steen gathers it in for St. Clair. David Steen over the top. On the push. Direct kick. St. Clair. Chris Burke again will be taking this kick.
Kick was on the 42. Push was on the 42. They give it to him. Christmas, at least watch where.
David Steen setting it down.
Upper St. Clair kick to be taken by number 6.
And Chris Burke ready to send the left-footed ball in. On the ground. Peters Township looks up front. Waiting for numbers. Peters turns, sends it out of bounds. Throw in by David Steen. Chris Burke has plenty of green in front of him. Takes the long kick, sends it across midfield. Peters on the chase. Pat Davis dogging him. Out of bounds. We're going St. Clair way. They're going to change this call. No, they're going to call this a foul. It's not a throw-in. Pat Davis on the grab. Ball set back into play by Peters Township. Headed up by David Steen. Pushing off called against Peters Township. St. Clair will take the free kick. That ball was not settled as Chris Burke tried to take a direct kick. Referee blows it down. We do a restart. Joey Palladino looking wide. Pat Davis on the run. Curls inside. Great position on the defender. Peters Township taps it out of bounds for a deep throw in by St. Clair.
St. Clair throw in to be taken by number 2, Danny Poljak. Re-entering the game for Peters Township, number 10, Nick Wilcox.
It's a nice evening here at Peters Township Stadium. Little humid. Ball gets thrown into the middle. Steps up. David Steen has plenty of field. Settles it. Sends it out to Danny Poljak. Looks for the feed. Inside, headed out. Over the top, John Worthy. Shea Kumar with a right-footed shot. Ryan Kopka gathers it in. Ryan Kopka takes the drop kick. Clears up to the 40. Settled down. Out on the right side. Try to through ball to Nate Wilcox. Chris Burke on defense, and Nate Wilcox knocks it out of bounds. Be a deep throw in by St. Clair. Chris Burke takes a long throw. Headed back in. Out of bounds off St. Clair. It'll be a deep throw and a quick start by Peters Township. Drops it back to the midfield. Midfield takes it across. Deep to the corner. John Worthy's chasing. Squares him up. And there's a push and a kick. This will be a direct kick deep in St. Clair territory. Taken by Shane Pruitt.
Peters' kick will be taken by number 9, Shane Pruitt.
St. Clair looking to mark up. Peters Township looking for an offensive jump ball in front of the net. Shane Pruitt eyes it up. Does the slide hook. Mark comes out. Mark Hash makes the easy save. Line drive across the box. Mark saw it all the way. We're just passing the 20-minute mark in the first half. 0-0 Peters Township Indians versus the Upper St. Clair Panthers. Ball goes across the 50 and the out of bounds. Peters Township takes the throw in from the far side. Brings it down the outside. Touches inside to Shane Pruitt. Shane Pruitt chips it over. David Steen heads it down. Again, the quarterback for Peters Township, Shane Pruitt, sends it in. Mark gathers it in. Mark Hash. Mark Hash will let the teams get out. Do a pat and a drop kick. Sends it across the 40-yard line offensively. Pat Davis bump from behind. And it's going the other way. Upper St. Clair is going to get the direct kick. Referees tonight definitely are calling it close, not letting this one get out of hand early on. We'll see how this develops as they change positions. Chris Burke takes the left-footed curl in, and Pat Davis was almost there. Ball fed in by Shea Kumar, back out by Peters Township defense. Mark Lacey across. Danny Poljak sends it up high. Settled down. Still back and forth. St. Clair Peters back and forth again. John Worthy waiting for the ball to go around. Peters Township grabs it, sends it through. Shane Pruitt scrambling on the other side of the field. Ball set up, crossover. Nice move by Shane Pruitt. That's John Worthy looking for him left and right. Ball goes through Robbie Merritt. Pat Davis on the run. Defense is catching up, has position. Shea Kumar comes over to help. Slide tackle nicely. Ball out of bounds. St. Clair throw.
Re-entering the game for Upper St. Clair, Colin Paduska.
Jimmy Belak. Okay, on St. Clair, that was steady change of faces, 2s and 3s at a time. Humid night. Takes a while for these guys to settle in. Chris Burke sends it over the top. Pat Davis bumped around. We're coming out with a Peters Township direct kick. Ball sent out to the left side. Peters Township Indians set up the attack. Traveling to the 20-yard line. Across the end line, and it'll be a goal kick. A lot of play between the 20-yard line markers here. A couple of long chances, nothing really difficult for either goalkeeper so far. Mark Haas takes the goal kick, sends it out over the top. 50-yard line makes the clear. Settled on the outside. Out of bounds off of Robbie Merritt coming back. Peters ball. Peters takes a short throw, drops it in. Nice chip. Sends it down the left side. This is looking for a corner. Cross. Nope. Shane Pruitt's looking to make the play. Gets position. Goes left foot. Nicely done by Danny Poljak, stepping up on the on defense. 3 nice plays in a row just to disrupt that play. Settled the defense. Peters chases back, sends the ball up from the back line. Nice carry, 40-yard run. Sends it across. Shane Pruitt has a runner down on the right side. Chris Burke turns. Cross. And a sliding stop by Chris Burke out of bounds. It's going to be a corner kick. That play had St. Clair chasing back. Shane Pruitt saw the open man on the right side.
Corner kick to be taken by number 14, Christian Brandstetter.
Christian Brandstetter takes the kick from the right corner. Peters Township sets up 6 men at the top of the arc, 1 in front of the goalkeeper. Crushing the net, sets it up over the top, headed down, still loose, in the net. Scramble play, loose ball, nobody clears, and Peters puts it in the net. Yeah, I couldn't tell. There were a lot of bodies. There were so many bodies in there. I'll give it to Schaefer.
Peters Township goal by number 12, Zach Schaefer.
That goal comes with 15 minutes left in the first half. Peters Township Indians won on a Zach Schaefer goal. Again, set plays in the upper St. Clair end. Created a chance and capitalized on a loose ball. Peters controlling the ball on the far side of the field. Sends it to the corner. John Worthy shields, ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be another corner.
Peters corner kick to be taken by number 14, Christian Brandstetter.
Christian Brandstetter had the last corner from the right side, taking it from the left side this time. He's going to curl this one in towards the goalkeeper. Deeper out, headed up, over the crossbar of the goal post. Mark Hass will take the goal kick. Sends it out. Line drive. John Worthy gathers it in. Sends it up to Vince DeLomo. Out of bounds off St. Clair. Throw in Peters Township.
Peters Township throw in to be taken by number 7, Mark Lacey.
Mark Lacey will be taking a throw from the far side of the field.
Number 11, Ben Peterson. And for Upper St. Clair,
Long throw to the corner. Nate Wilcox settles it down. Looks for Shane Pruitt. Shane Pruitt works through John Worthy. Bump. Wilcox takes it. Mike McCurry sends it out. Clipped him right on the ankles.
No, he's just entering the game for Peters Township, and this is soccer.
Foul on the Peters Township Indians. St. Clair will bring the ball out.
Yeah.
With 13 minutes left in the first half, Peters Township Indians are leading 1-0 over St. Clair Panthers.
Is there anything okay?
On a corner kick that turned into a scramble in front of the goalkeeper.
I'll call you back after the
Peters Township controls the ball, through ball, nicely intercepted by David Steen. Ball settles back, and the Peters Township Indians gather it in. Midfield control, Shane Pruitt chips the ball up to himself, takes it across the 30, looks outside. They feel Peters Township feels comfortable coming up the left side. Long ball, Chris Burke goes up, heads it over. John Worthy tries to settle it down. Peters Township gathers it in, ready to take the shot. Up, Mark Hass parries it over top of the net. And again, free loose shot at about the 10-yard line. This will be another corner for
Peters Township,
Peters
corner
Township.
kick to be taken by number 14, Christian Branstetter.
Christian Branstetter obviously is the designated corner taker. It doesn't matter which side. Set up the last play for a goal, and he'll try to make that effort again. Six on the line, low line drive. Vince DeLomo sends it back out, settles it in. He's sending it back in again, just the same play. Another scramble, and it's a no goal. It's a wave off on a handball, settling the ball down to take that shot. Upper St. Clair's passive whenever they look at that second shot, the rebound, whatever's in the front. They need to clear the ball. Mark Hast heads the ball out. Vince DeLomo settles it down. And at the same time, Peters Township Indians are Joni on the spot trying to get those rebounds in. Ball out, John Worthy sends it out of bounds. And Peters Township will bring it back.
Entering the game for Peters Township, number 19, Reed Sorback.
Peters Township throwing over the top. Settle down. Shane Pruitt sends it across. David Steen intercepts nicely to kill that. Vince DeLomo sends it up, looking for a through ball. Peters content to bring it up the outside. Nicely done. Ball out of bounds off St. Clair. Throw in from midfield, dropped in. Shane Pruitt settles it as the quarterback. Chips the ball down to the corner. Again, St. Clair needs to make some plays here, get tight on these guys because they're setting it up just like a corner kick. Shane Pruitt nicely steps around the defense, looks to take a shot, sends it out of bounds off St. Clair defender. Another corner kick.
Peters Township corner be taken by number 14, Christian Branstetter.
Christian Branstetter this time on the left side. He keeps alternating back and forth. Nice right-footed hook he's going to be sending in on net. High, lofted across, headed back in front. Shane Pruitt was there, tried to softly place it in a corner, didn't get through traffic. Defense steps up. St. Clair collapsing on some of these set plays right now. A lot of bodies way deep in the box for St. Clair, and Peters Township is pressing the attack. Mark has taken another goal kick. Sends the ball up. Headed back in by Peters, settled down. Nate Wilcox looking for the ball. Joey Palladino touches it back, and it's a handball against Peters Township. Chris Burke will take the kick on his side of the field. Soft touch in the middle, Colin Fiduska. Outside to Joey Palladino. Nice touch around the defender. David Steen settles in to clean up the back. Looks inside, Vince DeLomo. Joey Palladino looks to change the field. Robbie Merritt blind pass back. Ball goes out of bounds. St. Clair going to take a deep throw in at about the 40-yard line of their own side. And Danny Poljak will take the long throw again. Deep. Bounces. Rob Merritt heads it over. Carlin Laston comes out. And Ryan Kopka comes out to the top of the box. Make the save. Ryan Kepka takes the kick. Drop kick to the 40-yard line. Headed down by Shane Pruitt. And John Worthy takes the ball. Handball coming in against St. Clair. It'll be a Peters Township direct kick from between the hash marks at the 30-yard line on the football field.
Peters Township kick will be taken by number 8, Greg Weimer.
Greg Weimer take this direct kick squared on. Between the hash marks, sends it in on the roll. Shane Pruitt comes all the way across. Sets it up like a corner. It's coming in. Floating. Marcas goes up. Nice save by Marcas. Marcas drop kick. Crosses the midfield point. Headed back by Peters. Shot taken wide. Just past the 6-minute mark left in this first half. Peters Township Indians 1, Upper St. Clair Panthers 0.
Re-entering the game for Peters Township, number 5, Jason Chapino.
Marcas takes the direct kick out. Gathered in by Peters Township, pushed up, lots of speed. Gonna be throwing deep into St. Clair territory. Short throw drop. Shane Pruitt touches around out of bounds for a corner off of Chris Burke.
Peters Township corner kick will be taken by number 14, Christian Brandstetter.
Christian Brandstetter, he's taking plenty of corner kicks. See what he does with this one. He's varied the kicks, some looping, some line drive. Drives the ball over in the top, headed down. Danny Poljak cleans up the back. Ball comes up. Peters Township maintains control, still pressing the attack. Chip to the corner. Gonna be too long. Pruitt does get there though. Crosses with a left foot. Chris Burke settles it down. Out of bounds off of St. Clair. Peters throw-in drops to Shane Pruitt. Turns. Crosses the ball to right foot. Headed up. It's going to be another corner. That ball was headed up by a St. Clair player. Mark tried to save it before it went out of bounds. He was too far stretched.
Brandstetter. Re-entering the game for Peters Township, number 6, Mark Majoris, and number 20, Cody Partika.
This has to be at least 6 or 7 corner kicks by Brandstetter. Headed up, Chris Burke sends it out. Robbie Merritt on the chase. Sends the ball up for pressure. And it's going to be Peters bringing the ball back in at the 40-yard line.
That's Peters' ball.
Peters gained 10 yards on that throw. Sends it back. Sets up for. Moves around. Curry. Marcas takes the short side save. Marcas will drop the kick. Clears to the 40-yard line. On the push by Peters, we're coming back. St. Clair will pick a direct kick on the far side of the field in front of the Peters Township bench.
Upper St. Clair kick will be taken by number 6, Chris Burke.
Chris Burke will take this left-footed kick, send it in. Upper St. Clair line in the 18.
I'm on the 50-yard. In the box, on the 50-yard.
Ball goes up. Headed back out by Peters Township. And this will be a direct kick between the hash marks. This will be a direct kick right between the hash marks at the 30-yard line on the push. Okay. Vince DeLomo's lining up with Chris Burke. We'll see who does take this kick. Vince DeLomo steps up, takes it off the line. Plenty of white shirts from Peters Township to block the ball. Chris Burke steps in. And Vince DeLomo comes from behind. It'll be a foul. Peters Township brings the ball out. Winding down to the final minute of the first half. Peters Township 1, Upper St. Clair 0. Ball settled, shot up high, man trailing on the right side, and out of bounds for a goal kick.
One minute left in the half. 1 minute.
Mark Haas takes the direct kick out. Settled down by Peters Township. Ball goes back. Peters Township gathers it in. Steps around the fence, chips him off. Chris Burke steps in. Another handball in the box. 30 seconds left in the half. Joey Palladino on the run. Vince DeLomo gathers it in. Peters Township brings 6 guys back, trying to defend in the last 30 seconds here. Tried to make the effort to chip it over.
10, 9,
Ball
8,
thrown in.
7,
Peters will get a chance.
5, 4, 3,
Takes the long shot
2,
up past the end line. And at the end of the first half, it's Peters Township Indians 1, Upper St. Clair Panthers 0.
Very good. 40 minutes.
Yep.
Second period, 1-0. Despite what Payne said.
I'm trying to get away more of the football mentality. The game going to match, field going to tilt.
Okay, ladies, we on?
0 going
Okay, this is the second half starting. Upper St. Clair trailing Peters Township Indians. Peters Township 1 on a goal by Schaefer on a corner kick by by Brandstetter. And we're going to break the huddle. This should be Peters' touch. Mark Hastings goal for Upper St. Clair. Ryan Kepka in goal for Peters Township. Play for the most part was between the 20s and then generated a lot of offense for the Peters Township Indians in the second half. Upper St. Clair's defense started collapsing and Shane Pruitt controlled the ball, looking for a couple of chances. There were about 6 or 8 direct chances from corners, and there were still plenty of offensive chances generated on the Peters Township side of the field. We'll start the second half. Peters Township Indians touching the ball at the center of the field, leading 1-0. Nate Wilcox makes the touch, sends the ball up and over. Ball goes through, cleared out by David Steen. Ball settled down on the back. Ball crosses. Nate Wilcox settles the ball. Sent out by Mike McCurry from St. Clair. Ball goes across. Whistle down. David Steen will take the throw on the left side from the defensive position. Long, high throw. Headed out. Coming back. Throw sent in. Call against Peters Township. Robbie Merritt sets up at about the 25-yard line on the football field. Steps into the 20, drops the ball back. Chris Burke sets it in. Robbie Merritt on the cross. Robbie Merrick going left-footed. Ryan Kepka comes out, sees the ball all the way. Peters Township defense set up a nice curtain, gave him a good look at the ball. Ball goes across the field, midfield. Wilcox makes settle. Ball on the far side to Partika. Drops the ball back. Shane Pruitt sends it into Partika again, looking to set up a cross. Partika chases the ball down, looking for an outlet. Nice show in the back. And ball out of bounds off of St. Clair.
Peters Township throwing by number 20, Cody Partika.
Cody Partika throws the ball into Shane Pruitt. Stops, sends the ball in to Vince DeLomo. Ball goes back out to Partika. Closed down at center field by Peters Township. Ball headed up. Settled down to Shane Pruitt. Chips it outside. Hand on the shoulder. And it'll be foul on the offensive side by Peters Township. Upper St. Clair bringing it out. Chris Burke's going to take this ball from the back. Left-footed again. Sends it up across midfield. Headed back by Shane Pruitt. Outside, soft touch, regains the touch. Sends it up for Wilcox. Intercepted by Chris Burke. Ball settled. Still rolling. David Steen looks for an outlet, makes a nice move to the outside, finds Mike McCurry. Mike McCurry stuffed by Shane Pruitt. Chris Burke takes the ball away from Shane Pruitt, sends it up the outside. Robbie Merritt settles it down. Joey Palladino hit from behind. Peters sends the ball all the way down to the other end line in an effort to set up the defense. Chris Burke will take this ball. Upper St. Clair sets 2, 4, 6, 7 guys up on the 18-yard line. 3 men back to prevent a breakout. And it's going to be a left-footed hook coming across the 18. Ball gets up, over. Kepka comes out, punches the ball. And it's out of bounds. St. Clair throw. Danny Poljak take the throw. Moves up, throws it in the center of the block. Carlton Laston looking for it to come down. Joey Palladino heads it. Danny Poljak lets it go out of bounds. And it'll be another throw in by St. Clair. Danny Poljak's a designated long thrower. Centers it. And it was a step in. It was a step in or lifted the back leg. It was not on hands, but
He hasn't made a legal throw all night. Don't bitch too much. I'm sorry.
ball going over top. John Worthy backs into Peters Township man, and Peters Township will take the direct kick at about the 35-yard line.
Peters Township kick to be taken by number 8, Greg Weimer.
Greg Weimer will take the long kick, coming in right-footed. Going to curl it in. 5 men across the 18. Sends it over the top. Marquez holds the line on the bounce. Grabs it. Mark stepped up, decided on coming back to take it off the bounce. Lets everybody settle down. Takes the drop kick on the line, drive to midfield. St. Clair chases back into a defensive position. Lets Shane Pruitt have the ball with some space. Sends it all the way back defensively. Sends it all the way back to the goalkeeper, Ryan Kepka. Has to play it. Sends it up the midfield. Shane Pruitt stands there, heads it down. Ball comes up the right side. And David Steen breaks it up. Mike McCurry steps in. Peters comes still in with the ball. John Worthy cleans it out of bounds on the far side. Some sloppy play in the back. Left a nice opening. Short drop sent over the top behind the goal by Peters Township. Mark Hass will take the kick again. With the score 1-0 Peters Township Indians over St. Clair. Ball headed out to 40. Out of bounds St. Clair throw on their own side of the field. David Steele take the throw. Cross midfield. Headed back by Peters. On the attack again. Vince DeLomo makes a nice back play. Mike McCurry on the run. Chased down. Carlton Elaston going one-on-one. Drops the ball back to Colin Fadusky. Looks across to Robbie Merritt inside. Ball cleared across the back into traffic. David Steen sends it to Colin Fadusky. Vince DeLomo run down right in the middle of the field. This will be a direct kick attempt at the 30. Defensive setup for Peters Township will be holding the 18. St. Clair pushes 6 guys up on the 18. Working on 7. Sending an 8th. 8 men up, trying to tie this score up on this direct kick. Ball over the top. Ryan Kepke goes up, makes the grab. And we're just about 10 minutes into the second half of a 1-0 game. Peters Township in the lead. Ball clears midfield. John Worthy heads it out. Throw in Peters Township. In the back, Tim Hutchins taking the throw. Drops the ball in. Crosses the field, sends a change of field. Peters Township moving the ball nicely. Keeping St. Clair bottled up. Mark Hass comes out. And Danny Poljak cuts in between, does the defensive play. Shane Pruitt on the outside, looking to clear in. Mark steps in front of Wilcox and clears the ball out on a long throw. Vince DeLomo on the touch. Looks for help from Joey Palladino. Palladino drops back to Mike McCurry. Shane Pruitt rolls off of Mike McCurry. And the ball goes across. Call on the elbow. And St. Clair will take the
free kick to be taken by number 6, Chris Burke.
St. Clair will take the kick from about their own 45, just short of midfield. Chris gets some air under a line drive over the top. That was a handball at the top of the arc, not called at all. It was trapped by the defender. Peters Township comes out. Ball goes out of bounds off of Chris Burke. Right at the top of the arc was a trap on the ground. Peters Township cleared the ball, going the other way. Ball dropped back, sent to the far side. Intercepted, and Chris Burke comes out of there with a kick clear across the field. Joey Palladino brings it down, looks for help. Mike McCurry over the top, nobody home but a Peters Township defensive line. Carlton Elaston looks for control, bumped off the play. Ball sent back, nicely done by Peters Township, kept in bounds. Looks for Shane Pruitt, quarterback's the man, looks for a cross. Couple of quick touches, open the field up nicely. Plenty of ball control by the Peters Township Indians tonight. Ball shot over the top, off the post, off the far post, floated in the net.
Peters Township goal by number 20, Cody Partika.
Cody Partika took the long shot from about the 15-yard line on the football field, floated over top of Mark Hass to the far post, hit the post on the inside, rebounded back to the far panel. Tough shot, beautiful shot. Score at the 29-minute mark left in the second half, Peters Township 2, Upper St. Clair Panthers 0. It was an opportunistic shot that Cody took, put it over the top. Throw in Peters. Again, St. Clair content to push back, not generating much offense. Danny Poljak steps in, defensive side of the field, looks for outlets. Peters Township shuts it down. Joey Palladino has an opening, steps around the defender, looks for help. Nice through ball to Carlin Laston. Ryan Kepka gets up, pushes the ball forward and regathers it. Ryan Kepka came far out of the net, on the ground, made the stop. Drop kick across to the 40-yard line on the offensive side, headed down by Wilcox. Chris Burke steps in, sends it back to midfield. Shane Pruitt gathers it in, sends it on the far side. And again, looking for the long ball, offside call.
Girls varsity and JV practice tomorrow has been moved to 3:15 to 4:45. Tomorrow's practice 3:15 to 4:45.
David Steele take the kick from about the 20-yard line on the football field on the defensive side for St. Clair. Sends it up past midfield. Michael McCurry comes across. Coming through the hash marks, looks for a through ball behind Robbie Merritt. Ryan Kepka picks the ball up. Ryan Kepka on the punt. Sends it out across midfield, headed down by David Steen, gathered in by Peters Township. Looks forward, Chris Burke clears the ball up, long. A 2-0 right now. Peters Township settles in, waits for an offensive play. Foul be called as Mike McCurry settled, ready to make that play. Hit from behind. Danny Poljak sends it out to Mike McCurry. Smothered defense by 5 white shirts of Peters Township. Chris Burke goes across the field one-on-one with Shane Pruitt. Shane Pruitt still maintains control. Drops the ball back. Stepped up by Chris Burke. Looks for a streaking Robbie Merritt. Intercepted on the back line nicely. Peters Township quickly changes to the forward play. John Worthy bumps the ball back. Mark Hass gathers it in. High punt over the top. Joey Palladino goes up even. Peters Township comes down with the ball. Sends it across. Change of fields opening up a lot of green space. Looking for the shot, coming in left-footed. Crosses the hash mark, feeds it in softly, drops it back. Peters Township pressuring. John Worthy, the defender, takes a right-footed shot, curls it in. Mark Hash chests it down, makes the save. Mark Hash will clear this. High punt. Headed down by and controlled by Peters Township. Mike McCurry all over Shane Pruitt. On the grab. Peters Township will get the direct kick between the hash marks of the 40 on their offensive side of the field. Okay, we're going to put the ball back in play at the 35-yard line. Just drops it in. Shot wide. behind the net. Play steadily been Peters Township Indians pressuring. Played an awful lot on the upper St. Clair half of the field. Just passing the 24-minute mark left in the half. 2-0 Peters Township Indians. Ball goes up. Shane Pruitt comes through. Peters Township settles. Mike McCurry comes, makes the touch. Ball's up again. Oh, tough header. Knocks the ball down. Wilcox grabs it. Looks inside. Shot by Pruitt. Misses it to the left. Nicely done. 3 touches. Had plenty of net to look at. Pushed it to the left.
Plenty of hot food in the concession stand along with your favorite drinks. Again, just a reminder, tomorrow, girls JV and varsity practice on the turf, 3:15 to 4:45.
Marquez takes the kick. Shane Pruitt goes up, heads it down. Again, Peters Township maintains strong control of the ball. Settles it back. Looks for time. Sends the ball to the corner. Nice position. And it's a foul in the corner on the clutch by Chris Burke. This will be another direct, a little bit better angle than even a corner kick coming in here. Peters Township will take it.
Township kick will be taken by number 9, Shane Pruitt.
Shane Pruitt taking this direct kick. Sends it in, chested down by Chris Burke, sent out. Cardinal Aston grabs it at midfield. Chipped out of bounds, and they called the push on Peters Township Indians. David Steen will put it back into play for St. Clair. Sends it across to the middle. Vince DeLomo settles it down. Lots of life in Peters Township still, trying to look to push the attack. Mike McCurry comes up, steps up, drops the ball in. Robbie Mayer chases. Ryan Kepka gathers it in. It is near post. Ryan Kepka, nice drop kick to the 40-yard line on the offensive side of the field. Vince DeLomo banged off the ball. Ball's placed at the 45-yard line on the offensive side by St. Clair. Taking the ball in on a direct kick is Chris Burke. Chris Burke will take the kick over the top. Too far for everybody, goes out of bounds off the end line. It's a goal kick by Ryan Kepka. 5-player substitution for St. Clair.
For St. Clair, number 29, Pat Davis. Number 4, Phil Hornish. Number 10, Ashay Kumar. Number 28, Kevin Steen. Number 14, Matt Wilson.
As we're just passing the 20-minute mark, which in the second half.
Number 19, Reed Surratt.
Peters Township Indians 2, Upper St. Clair Panthers 0. The referee's on the short side of the field over here. What are we looking at? That looked like the orange bag from the game, but I'm not sure what the referee picked up from St. Clair's side of the field.
Something on the field.
I think Chris Burke came out because he was feeling sick. Or is it something else? Not sure what we've got at the center of the field. Chris is taking a blow. All the players are around them. Shane Pruitt made the catch, and the referee's taking it off. Could have been a bat. And we're holding at 20 minutes, 28 seconds left in the second half of a 2-0 game. Peters Township Indians leading. Okay, it was a bat at center of the field. The referees corralled it in a bag. And we're getting set to play here. Should be St. Clair. He's looking for you for time. It was a substitution play, so yeah. Oh, goal kick. We lost track of that ball because we were out at midfield. It was goal kick by Ryan Kepka, touched out by Shane Pruitt. Out of bounds, off of Peters Township, coming back the other way. St. Clair taking a deep throw. Danny Poljak over the top. Matt Wilson in the center. Colin Fiduska. Substitutions are plenty underclassmen. We'll see what happens here. They are fresh legs, but inexperienced. Mike McCurry looks for the ball. Ashay Kumar makes the touch, sends it back in the middle. Mike McCurry makes a touch through the legs, but cleaned up by Peters Township. Shane Pruitt looking for the net. He's going to be looking for ripping a shot. Steps around, chips it back, headed up and out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Mark Hast. Just past the 20-minute mark in a 2-0 game. Peters Township leading Upper St. Clair. Mark Hast with the goal kick up to about the 45. Brought back down by Peters. Pruitt definitely feels tired legs in the back for St. Clair, trying to make some moves. David Steen moves out with him to the corner, steps inside of him. John Worthy kicks it out of bounds for a corner. In the first half, there were about 6 or 8 of these chances right in a row. One capitalized for a goal. It was a Brandstetter corner that ended up being a scramble play in front of the net. Schaefer putting it in. Brandstetter low drive, settles in front, cleared out by Matt Wilson. Phil Dormish makes the clear to the corner. David Steen run over. Fouls on the offensive side of the field aren't hurting Peters, but again, you want to make those chances count up front. Maintains and continues pressure up front. St. Clair will take the long drive. David Steen sends the ball up. Headed back by Peters. Touch outside. Looks inside. And drops it back to the midfield. This 4-4-2 sets up nicely and controls the ball on the offensive side of the field. Stepped out of bounds on the end line. There'll be a goal kick coming out.
Entering the game for Upper St. Clair, number 6, Chris Burke. And number 23, Joey Palladino.
I'd have to say tonight's game again is like about 80-20% control of Peters Township in the offensive side of the field. Mike McCurry makes a break, tries to split the defense outside too. Phil Dormish, a chip in. Ryan Kepka comes out, chases it down as it comes across the net. Nobody trailing on the far side. As Coach Snyder's saying, that was a position for the right outside forward, Ashay Kumar, to be pushing up. Headed back, Ashay Kumar makes the stop. This will be a direct kick for St. Clair on the push. Pat Davis is in. Phil Dormish is in. Matt Wilson up front. Joey Palladino, Ashay Kumar, plenty of underclassmen sitting at the 18-yard line. Kevin Steen dropped in at defense. Chris Burke's going to drop the ball in right now. Ball over the top. Ryan Koepka comes out nicely, shielded by his own defenders, and makes the save. Looks for everybody to clear. Ball across 50-yard line. Ball settled. Kevin Steen over the top. Travels back right into the box. Ryan Koepka gathers it in. Pressure from St. Clair has not come past about the 50-yard line at any one consistent time. Trying to gather momentum. Peters Township turns the ball right back. Mark Hass gathers it in from the left side of the box, brings it back, looks to set up, see somebody chasing. Long punt, crosses the 35-yard line. No runners, headed back by Peters. Mike McCurry gathers it in, steps around the referee. Colin Fiduska touches it in. Ball goes across. Joey Palladino looks for time, going one-on-one, drops it back. Kevin Steen all the way back to Danny Poljak, and double team almost worked. Danny Poljak steps through it. Joey Palladino steps up. Ball headed down. Peters Township gets control. Off of Joey Palladino, out of bounds. It'll be a Peters Township throw. Winding down to the 14-minute mark left in the second half. 2-0 Peters Township.
Vince Alamo. And for Peters Township, number 5, Jason Chapino.
2-0 with 14 minutes left in the second half. We're starting to see substitutes come in for both teams. Ashay Kumar looks to try to cross the ball. Sent out of bounds by Peters.
St. Clair throwing will be taken by number 2, Danny Poljak.
Danny Poljak taking a deep throw for St. Clair. Designated long thrower is going to step back to about the 5th lane of the track. Steps in, throws it into the box. High, over the top, headed down by Peters, sent back out by Wilcox, looking to the one forward. Chris Burke drags it in. Kevin Steen sends it back up by Danny Poljak. Long ball, he's offside, looked like. No call. Ball goes out of bounds, off St. Clair.
Peters Township throwing by number
Long
19,
throw.
Reed Servac.
Reed Servac has a quick start, tries to start the Vince Delomo, tracks it in, sends it into Joey Palladino, drops it back to David Steen. Over the top, Pat Davis tracks it down, bumped off the ball. Ashay Kumar on the chase. Defender lets it go out of bounds. Side referee looking for help in the middle, and it's a Peters Township throw-in.
Entering the game for Peters Township, number 11, Ben Peterson.
Bobby Dyer starting to shuffle players in and out.
Mike McCurry.
2-0 with the limited offensive threat by St. Clair. And it's a 12-minute mark, tracking down. On the hold, it'll be a St. Clair direct kick. Who's setting up for this kick? Ashay Kumar sends it softly across to the back. Chris Burke looking to send it in. Ball tracks down the hash marks. Over the top. St. Clair pushing bodies up to try to get some offense. Chris Burke comes out of that. Sends it across. Vince DeLomo to Pat Davis. Looks for the through ball. Phil Dormish didn't get there. Sent out of bounds by Peters. Danny Poljak taking a long throw from the 25-yard line. Long in, headed back out. Played out of bounds by Peters. Ball shifts up 10 yards. St. Clair will try it again. Danny had the start, made the stop. Pat Davis tried to go up, headed down. Long ball. David Steen playing it back. Mark Cass comes way out of the net to send it forward. Called Kevin Steen off, made the play. Phil Dormish on the touch. Pat Davis looking for the ball. Ball's outside. Peters Township on the attack. Chris Burke steps up. Ball trickling down along the line, and it's a throw in for Peters. Cody Partika, who has a goal tonight, is going to be taking the throw in. As we count down and past the 10-minute mark left in the second half, 2-0 Peters Township. Ball crosses across the 30-yard line. Settled down. Shot taken right through the referee's legs. Looking for the left foot and into the net by Wilcox. Nick Wilcox does a left foot as the ball slides through the referee's leg and finds the ball. Marquez got a piece, not enough, as he slid across the net with it on a left-footed touch. A lot of tight plays here. Getting nice pressure up front. That goal comes at the 9:43 minute mark left in the second half, making it 3-0 Peters Township over Upper St. Clair. Shea Kumar tries to settle it in the center. Shane Pruitt content to set it out of bounds. 3-0 here. We'll look for Bobby Dyer to start sending some bodies in. Danny Poljak drops it back across to Chris Burke. Sends it up. Matt Wilson outside to Burke. Peters Township intercept. Shane Pruitt sends it the other way. On the push, St. Clair gets the call coming out. 9 minutes left in the half, 3-0. Peters Township over Upper St. Clair. This is the first time the team's gone 3 goals against Upper St. Clair, but it's been steady pressure all day long. Ball drops back. Shane Pruitt looks outside. Kevin Steen sells the ball, sends it up. Shane Pruitt turns it around. Peters steps up. Chip on the far side, wide open. Partika, Mark Haas comes out, chips the ball up over top of him, and again, the commitment came. He went down. Partika took him down. And it's now 4-0 with 8 minutes left in the second half. Cody Partika was wide open, had his chance to pull Mark Haas out of the net. Mark came out committed, and a chip shot over the top. We said this was the first team to score 3 goals against St. Clair. It's going to be the first one to score 4. Second goal by Partika, along with Wilcox and Schaefer for the 4 goals for Peters Township. Ball put back into play with 8 minutes left. Vince DeLomo drops it back. Colin Faduska sends it up. Ball goes outside. Chris Burke makes the stop. Danny Poljak sends it out. Joey Palladino makes the touch, sends it outside. And Chris Burke sets it up. Chips it inside to Joey Palladino. Ball swings all the way across. And Peters is packing 10 guys back below the 40. One guy high, 9 guys in the middle, and 1 goalkeeper. 4-0. Everybody's content to finish this one out with 7 minutes left.
Entering the game for Peters Township, number 18, senior Chris Koenig.
Ball thrown in. Stepped in by Colin Fiduska. Out of bounds off St. Clair. Long throw down the line. Headed over the top. Stepped in. Danny Poljak chips it out. Mike McCurry sets it down. Joey Palladino touches outside to Shea Kumar. Looks with a left foot to send it into Robbie Merritt. Settled by Peters Township and sent back out. Ball goes inside. Colin Fiduska bumped. Ball goes in for a direct kick. St. Clair ball. Offensive chances haven't been here for St. Clair Panthers, and plenty of pressure by Peters Township has turned into 4 goals. Danny Poljak chips it up over the top. Ryan Kepka comes out, punches it right at the top of the box. Ball goes outside. Ball trails. Chris Burke on the stop. Hip check on Robbie Merritt.
Gosh, how can you do that? It comes through with a ball and they blow the freaking whistle. Stupid.
Ball sent back into play by Peters Township at roughly the 30-yard line on the football field. Dropped into the corner. Chris Burke sends it up. Phil Dormy settles it down. Mike McCurry on the run. Overtaken. Mike McCurry coming down the hash marks, takes the shot. Ryan Kepka makes a stop. There's a rebound, and it's in the net. And it's Phil Dormish, number 4 for Upper St. Clair, with 5 minutes left on a follow play by Mike McCurry. That was the first offensive set that the Panthers have had, and it was after Peters Township was content to settle in with a 4-0 score. With 5 minutes left in the second half, the score right now, Peters Township Indians 4, Upper St. Clair Panthers 1.
Entering the game for Upper St. Clair, number 25, Jimmy Vilak.
Ball popped up by Shane Pruitt. Again, the guys have played the full game here on a humid, even though it's a cool night, showing some weariness and tired legs. Those were fresh legs that came in for St. Clair to score that goal. Ball settled out. Peters Township making substitutions also. And the call goes to Peters Township on the throw-in. Ball goes out of bounds off of Peters Township, played out by Jimmy Belak. Goes down. Ball's in the corner. And it'll be a goal kick for Ryan Kepka. Strong play by
Peters Township, number 22, Charlie Swisher.
Strong play by Peters Township Indians to set this 4-1 score up with 4 minutes left in the second half. Ball chasing back. Chris Burke makes a touch, sends it back to Mark Hast. Mark takes the big kick outside to the left. Phil Dormish on the chase. tries to make the save out of bounds off of St. Clair. Peters will take the throw in about midfield.
Entering the game for Peters Township, number 4.
Plenty of time on substitutions being eaten up here. Just past the 4-minute mark left in the half. Long throw, Chris Burke sets it down. Peters goes to the corner, looking for the cross. Plays it off Chris Burke. Chris Burke saves. Joey Palladino comes out of that. Runs upfield for St. Clair. Looks into Vince DeLomo. Outside, Robbie Merritt. 3 good touches and an errant one out of bounds. Peters will take the throw in deep in their own zone. Long throw over the top. And that turned into instant offense. Ball comes across. Danny Poljak grabs the ball, sends it up. Vince DeLomo looks towards the offensive side of the field. Out of bounds off of Peters. 3 minutes left in the second half, 4-1. Peters Township over Upper St. Clair. Vince DeLomo sends the ball in, chipped out by the defense. Over the top, Colin Fiduska tries a volley. Gathered in by Ryan Kepka. Long punt over the top, 1 man up, heads it back. Outside, looks for a streaker down the corner. Out of bounds, very deep in the St. Clair Panthers end zone. Danny Poljak makes the long throw out. Chris Burke settles it down, sends it in the middle. Peters gathers it, sends it out of bounds. Thrown in about the 40-yard line with 2 minutes left in the second half. St. Clair looking for the ball. Ready to take a long throw. Chris Burke going over the top. Into a cluster of bodies. Mike McCurry tried to come out of that with a header. Headed down. Chris Burke's going to feed it back in. Mike McCurry over the top. Jimmy Belak tried to spread the field a little bit. Out of bounds on it'll be St. Clair throwing. Minute and a half left in the second half. And Panthers are trying to gather some momentum to get a second goal here. Headed out by the defense. Everybody's packed in. Sent out of bounds. Time winding down. By the time Ryan Kepka takes his kick, it'll be a minute left.
1 minute left in the game. 1 minute.
Setting it up like a tee shot. Looks to take the clearing kick. Sends it to about the 35. Settled down by Shane Pruitt outside. Joey Palladino comes through a crowd. Phil Dormish chips it over the top. Ryan Kepka gathers in a harmless shot. Drop kick sent out. Everybody chases back. Push from behind. And it's going to be a St. Clair kick with less than 30 seconds left. They'll try long ball. White shirts all chase back. Over the top. Jimmy Belak planted. Chris Burke's going to send it in. It's hooking over top of the net.
3, 2, 1.
And the score, Peters Township Indians 4, Upper St. Clair 1. Thank you. Good evening.